Where you been, girl? Where you been? Well, tomorrow I will be back officially. Okay. I had some things to take care of today. I'm pretty freaking sleepy, and I was gonna wait until I got home to go in and talk to you guys. But I feel like now that I'm a DJ and I got my microphone set, like I'm going to be all around the internet, okay? But first of all, I want to thank all of my new true supporters that are here to actually grow with me, to support me, you know, we going to get something out of this situation together. Um, I want to thank you for your support, for all the watch time, for everything. Because what I'm noticing, I noticed yesterday during the weekend recap, you notice I've been quiet about the harassers and stuff. It has not died down. So I just want anybody that's watching this, Fonte and Dante and them, they have groups of people everywhere, and one of their people on YouTube told me that the same people that are on Instagram stalking my pages and calling me crazy and all of this is the same people from YouTube, but they just moved over there and switched profiles. And this just goes to show you how many profiles they have. Um, Now that I can see some of them, the crowd that I was talking about, the drug users and the dealers and crazy, scary looking people. Yeah, I'm seeing that what I was feeling on YouTube, I'm seeing the faces to it, and it's definitely what I was feeling. But let me tell you, yo, like these people are they must think of me 24 fucking 7. That's what I'm thinking, cuz there's so many other things that I'm doing, right? And then I'll just click on and see they got one video removed from my YouTube. So they must spend so much time on my YouTube, like just trying to mass report my videos. And the way they are doing that is by going on a non-Google browser, because they think that their IP or whatever can't get picked up over there when they are looking for my YouTube channel from DuckDuckGo. And while they're over on DuckDuckGo, they're probably trying to anonymously flag or report my videos and shit. The only reason why these people are going this fucking hard of reporting my videos is because they're guilty, okay? Now, because I'm expanding, and like the one said, I'm gonna turn your own program on you. Yeah, right. Okay, because the things that's happening behind the scenes as you guys are doing this and thinking y'all doing something, I'm going to keep coming back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all you doing is just creating a paper trail, a noticeable one across all of my um, platforms. And not only that, you're giving me more attention. Is the good and the bad. And with stardom, with being a rising star, you have to realize that not everybody's gonna like you. The thing is, I'm self-proclaimed. I didn't have anybody like a agency or a management company or anybody try to come and pick me up. Everything that I'm doing, I've did it on my own. And the crazy thing is, it would be so much more like solid. My work would be so much solid if I was not knocked off of my platform so many other times. Y'all would know me for who I am. But because I'm just like, you see my strength, you see my strength when it comes to fighting through this, but you don't know me. Like, you don't know what I do. You don't know you know what I'm saying? And therefore it's like, I'm still trying to pin her with something like, and that comes from having people this is why it's like, yo, I have a horde, a legion. These motherfuckers are on my back so hard. They had to be eating good off of me or something. Like, it's almost like an addiction. Like, these motherfuckers 3, 4, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning. Like, I'm sleep, dreaming, doing other shit, get my feet tickled and shit, and y'all up there miserable as fuck, just trying to make me feel some type of way. And all of this is self-projection of how you feel every fucking day, all the time. Like, all the time. Like I said, I done went and got me a DJ kit. I done did a whole bunch of different things and shit. My car done been in the shop, out the shop, and y'all hoes and weirdo niggas just still on my balls, sitting up there trying to make people believe some shit. Y'all is fucking ridiculous. And I feel like the more that you don't see me, it makes y'all feel like antsy. Like it gets y'all nervous, especially Dante and Fonte. Like they need to know everything what I'm doing. And when I don't get on here, this is when they start to comment on the other posts. So what they're doing is literally trying to get my post taken down. And I guess of all the struggle and hard work that they did get one post removed, which was probably like a 30-second, maybe 15-second clip of a video called Nigga Mode, which on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook is thriving. So I'm like, I mean, not thriving, but it still exists. People still can watch it. So I know this is them intentionally trying to get my shit taken down. Now think about the psychology behind this. You did all this work to bring all these people over here to bash me, to put me down, to do this and that, and it's not working. And now I've built a digital paper trail and started investigations on the behalf of y'all keep fucking harassing me and y'all won't leave me the fuck alone and y'all recruiting more people to do it. And then y'all mad because I'm able to explain the abuse that I'm receiving by probably over 50 people. And then you guys, on top of that, don't want nobody to know about what you're doing. So you're trying to go behind the play in the shadows and get shit removed that you literally are doing. That is the weirdest flex to me. Like, how you gonna be a bully and don't want nobody to know and want the victim to not say anything and suffer in quiet, and then when she don't, it's like y'all trying every fucking way to get her shit taken down. Y'all are it's like, what? Yo, what? It's so crazy. So is one thing I'm not going to do is ever forget this shit. Is ever forget everybody that was helping them do this shit. Because at the end of the day, when this is all over and everybody is exposed, like, this is the reason why I'm putting so much definition behind it, because I need y'all to believe that people like this exist. They can be in your life forever. They can be your sister, your brother, your lover, your mother, your best friend. It don't even matter. Like, when people get jealous and then they start to do things that take them away from center balance, like, you can't be jealous and also hang with jealous people, and also, let's say you dibble and dabble in drugs and drinking and sex rings and all of these things, right? How the fuck do you think you are going to deal with jealousy if you're opening up many more other portals inside of your body? That's why I was telling y'all yesterday about healing the vibes. And now that I have people that are watching me that are 13 years old, and though I don't make content for kids, I will start implementing these things. And that's probably another thing. They're probably creating accounts that are juvenile accounts coming to watch my content, but then I have on all of my content that is not made for kids. I'm sorry, it's too much cussing, too much harassing. So if you come on there, it's by warning. I have on my content is not made for kids. So that's another thing. They're probably trying to get so many kids, children accounts to seem like they watching me and they getting poisoned and this, that, or the other. Like, they are going out of their way. Like, this motherfucking check gotta be so good because they working on trying to make me meet my demise harder than they are working on themselves. And the crazy thing is, after this is all said and done, and you look back on everything that you have left for yourself and it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's when the shit really going to hit different for all the people that's doing this shit. They running around, chasing me around, doing the most. It's really going to hit hard for them. You got Jamaicans over there. Now I know is Shavar's involved. I know he is. Like, with the song that keep on, they keep trying to play this. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Like, that's a thing of the past, okay? Y'all too invested in my life. Y'all got Jamaicans coming and talking in black conversations. Shit ain't got shit to do with them. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all weirdos, y'all need to, I don't know what y'all got into, but y'all need to go figure that shit out on your own. But I just wanted to let my YouTube community know that, yeah, I left the link in my description so you guys can see, any investigators can see that this has went over to Instagram. The reason it went over to Instagram is because I shared a post on my Instagram about me being harassed and stalked, along with a definition of what was going on. And these people came over there and started dogpiling me from different accounts. Some of these accounts are not them. I'm not sure. I just feel like, it's a bigger picture. I'm tired of trying to piece things together. Whatever detective, whatever people are looking at this, they can for sure do that shit, because I'm really tired of trying to make sense of what this is. But you can clearly see for yourself, the posts that they gather up on. You can see the agenda, versus all the other content that I'm putting out. Like, no one's really fucking with that. Like, but when I'm saying, certain things happening to me, here they come trying to shape a narrative around my name. Like, and it's like, y'all don't think that's obvious by now? That's the thing. Like, you think that people haven't noticed me enough. And then you can tell these people don't fucking know me. As hard as I cuss white people out, Hispanics, all these other people, and y'all, because I said black people ghetto, they trying to come over there and say some shit. Okay, and look on whose kids is all on the news downtown Baltimore. Like, who's fucking kids? Who's changing dress codes in Miami so certain populations of people can't get in? Who goes, I mean, it's businesses going up on prices, all types of shit to avoid a certain population of people. So I don't want to hear about, oh, you're ghetto, this, that, what the fuck ever. Yes, I've been called ghetto. Yes, I lived in the projects. I'm black. I love my people. Sometimes I turn up and I might do be inconsiderate, but it's never going to have me being ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I might be ignorant, but ghetto is a way of being. It's when you can't even communicate to find a common, like, solution for shit. Everything is barbaric and chaotic, and it don't make sense. Like, it's not a sound resolution. Like, you would rather go out there and get criminal charges than to find a resolution for something simple. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not relating fighting or whatever. Like, sometimes fighting is necessary, but other times is a time and a place for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and when you used to being able to articulate yourself and explain yourself and communicate, you don't need to use hands as much. And that's the thing. So, when you come and there's a culture of running out on places because you don't want to pay, what do you call that? That's not ignorant. That's ghetto. Okay, ghetto. When you got your kids out here running around up in people's face, it's just a lot of shit. Okay, and I'm not saying this to tear black people down at all. If you know who the fuck I am, that's why I said you got to know who the fuck I am. All these people just come in. I'm not about to keep explaining myself to a bunch of junky looking motherfuckers working for a Target gift card out this hoe. I'm not about to do that. So I just left the link in the description. Y'all check that out, investigators, whatever. But I'm not even going to keep playing with these fucking junkie bitches. Dante, Fonte, all of them included. Keep coming back to look. Whatever. Fuck you. All right. Anyway, so now that I know that I have younger kids that's watching this content isn't created for younger kids, but I intended to talk about something just in case y'all do watch this content, which is made for adults. So, you know how, like, you be in class and your teacher giving you a lesson, and it's like, yo, you she might have gave you the instruction, she might have taught you everything, but you don't know that shit in depth. Like, you don't know it to where, as though if you took it on a test or if you had to explain it to somebody else, you can't explain it. You won't be able to explain it, right? I noticed that in school, teachers, it's a lot of teachers that teach like that. And as an adult, I realized that my learning style was having to be able to understand a process to the point where I can explain it back. That's the only way that I feel like I learned something, where I can explain it back. So sometimes you'll ask questions to help you understand something. Now, I want you to understand, when a person pushes back on your questioning, that motherfucker don't know how to explain the situation either. They just going off of the knowledge that they know. And when you need something in depth to really help you figure out how it work or whatever, because we all learn different. We process things different, and they give you pushback. It's not you, it's them. This is like what was my number one um message yesterday on my TikTok live. It's not you, it's them. You don't realize it's so many people that teach off of their understanding and not off of what reality is. And I started to realize that once I got older, because I used to be thinking I was like slow, like I don't get that. Like, and then it'll make you embarrassed to ask because it seemed like everybody else get it. Like, how do you get misinformation? It's broken information. Like, it's certain things where I just feel like it's shit is incomplete, and I could, like, I'll jog around for more and I'll be like, oh, that's what it was. And then I'll find the information. But it's a lot of incomplete information and people grasp that. That's why I be like, how the fuck is y'all learning? And it's not even the whole thing. But people literally can learn that way. And I'm just trying to figure out, is that an NPC style brain? Because when it's a gap in information, I can feel that it's something ain't right. And I'll continue to keep asking questions. Now, to like I said, to the teacher that literally is teaching off an agenda, they only want you to believe certain things, or they don't know them damn selves, they only going off their own understanding. They gonna get mad. They're going to avoid really fully answering the question. And when I tell you, this is when you go and seek the knowledge and the education for yourself. This is when, see, in order to be a master, you got to be a teacher. Thank you. You got to be a teacher and a student at all times. Always be willing to teach the things that you learn, but also be willing to understand the things that you learn as well, so you can teach them to somebody else. Why is somebody calling me? I had to call them back. I don't know what this. Matter of fact, hold on. My bad. I see. Sometimes I don't answer because so many collectors. Okay, but so this is what I started realizing as an adult. Like, and as a kid, the whole time, I never knew how to think things through. And I never knew that some adults just don't teach you the way that you should. Like, there's a lot of teachers that don't teach completely. And therefore, it might make you feel crazy. So as a student, even when you're in school, I would say this: always seek more information. Okay, you might think you know, but always ask yourself the 5 W's. I don't think they teach that in school anymore, but when I was in school, they taught us who, what, when, where, why, and then how. When you ask those questions, you can get a full spectrum of the knowledge that you need to know about a subject. Okay, so students, I don't care if you in elementary school, high school, college, whatever it is. Do not ever feel ashamed to ask questions. People want you to feel ashamed and invalidate you, because what you're doing is becoming a master when you can fully understand what's being taught to you. When you are ashamed to ask questions, it's almost like slighting yourself everything that you need to know in your realm. For you to even think of asking that question, then your higher self knows that that information is important to you and it'll be valuable to you. So when you don't ask a question, you're not doing anything but stopping your own growth. Though the very let's say the very first emotion you may feel is being ashamed or being embarrassed, right? Because you don't know. I feel that too sometimes. But then when you also know that when you ask these questions, you might be asking questions the teacher never asked. And it's going to give you a knowledge over that person, right? And therefore, when you ask a question, it's making you smarter. So it's like you sitting on the fence of being smart, but you're not there yet. But it's like, okay, let me climb the fence because I'm asking a question, right? If you might feel stupid, but seconds later, trust and believe me, you're going to have that knowledge you need to fulfill that space. And that's what we always have to think. We can't be in the moment. Like, this is the only time that I'm gonna say being in the moment is not good, because we always gonna be like, oh, I'm stupid, and look at everybody looking at me. And especially, like, for me, I love to sit in the front of any classroom, even as an adult, because one, I wear glasses, but two, I always feel like, I can engage more. And that's another thing. When you are in a space, even if it's not in your character to talk or whatever, first of all, you are in a group. It's not like you on a world stage, right? So in a group, you kind of like with people that align with what you're doing. So you can literally relate. Everything that you can talk about in this group is going to be relatable, whether it's a question, whether it's a statement, whether it's a fact that you want to bring up. But always exercise your being. Always exercise your voice in a group setting. When you in school, when you in class, make sure you say something in the class. Don't just sit there and be dead weight. Even if it's, oh, can I pass out something or whatever? Try to, it ain't no try. Attempt to be engaged in your environment at all times. Even if you are not a leader, these are soft skills, because at the end of the day, whether you become a leader or not, which is responsible for other people or not, you will still have to lead yourself. It's going to come a time where you can't look left and right for help. You got to lead yourself. So still be able to be assertive in rooms where it's like you normally wouldn't be. That's a skill that you need to have in order to feel at least a little prioritized. Sometimes we go into spaces where we might be at the bottom of the hierarchy, but our opinion, our voice, how we present ourselves will begin to make other people see you as a priority, as a value in the same space. So always use your voice, always use your uniqueness in the space. And this is why, everybody has to learn about their uniqueness. Trust me, I got something for us all that I'm gonna do, which is like almost like mood boosters, self-confidence boosters for my community, for the people who, we always think that this person think this about themselves or this person think that. We don't know a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't know a damn thing but what we see and what we project from how they are. We don't know if they acting or not. So the thing is, let's start looking inwards and within ourselves and what we bring to the table and our values and why we so important. And that way, when it comes time to do that self work and reflection, we know what to do. A lot of people, we want to work on ourselves, we don't know what to do, we don't know where to start, and we feel like we far too gone in these spaces. But it's never that. The thing is, internalize who you are and fall in love with yourself. And then all of these things will come. Like, everything you need to do will start coming. But I noticed that even for me, you know, some rooms I'm in, when other people are quick with it off the head, like I remember we was in this group and the late I think they was like, who count some they split us up in three groups, and then they had whoever could count the fastest, count everybody in the room, the group the fastest. And the girl, I forgot what method she did, but it was just so like, I would have never thought of that, you know? Don't dismiss yourself. Like, don't quiet what your skill is just because somebody can do stuff like that. I feel like we look at these people and then automatically appoint them as the leader of the group. No, they just had a freaking good idea. But everybody can contribute, you know? So depend less on, I don't know, now these kids are like doing each other's homework, paying to do homework. It's just so not the same. It's so not the same. It's so not the same. But I really, really love the fact that you guys still can get some value within school. You can get your certificates, you can get your purpose, like at least what you want to do in school. By the time you get out of school, If you don't go to college, you can start a business, okay? You want to do this stuff young, learn this stuff young when you have the most potential, when you absorb the most information. Like, you want to ask those questions while you young. Do not ever let anybody discourage you from finding out more information. And if you feel like a person will, always go to the library. Libraries, books, resources. You will find more things in books than a person will ever tell you. And it almost make me feel like, why, like, the school should do like a go to the library and read every book challenge or some shit. Like, I don't know. But I feel like there's so many books that are untapped just because we don't know about them, you know? I just wanted to come on here and give a word of advice. Let you guys know I did not go away. I'm just spreading myself around, and also working on developing a little bit more, and also letting you guys know that, my YouTube, like, I'm just surprised, like, these people are going as hard to try to get me taken down or whatever. But I see that my YouTube channel is growing, and I don't think that I could do anything to make it go away. Like, how do you get YouTube going? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to continue to love you guys. We're going to grow. I love you. Thank you for your support. Sending love all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, from my heart to yours, from all across the world. Remember to take your time to just, you know, mm, my lip felt crusty right there. To pause, to, just get your little 15, 20 minutes in of nature, whatever it is, so that you can be in the time. Like, you can be present and reflect on yourself, reflect on nature, work on alignment. Don't let anybody take you out of your character today. And when you reflecting on yourself and paying attention to yourself, so when you do, if you do come across somebody that's going to try to take you out of your character, you know how to handle it. You won't come out of it. You could just say something or walk away, because that's what it is. Like, no more giving our energy to vampires, like, that just want to spend time. Like, that's all they worth. Like, we need our energy for other shit, better shit, higher vibrational shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we focusing on. So that's the flex for real. I see my community coming together all across the board. Like, we all one. We all different colors. Y'all all know I talk hard to y'all. I'm hard on myself, it's just as hard on y'all. But it's all for the better. It's all so that we could get better. If y'all needed to tell me something, I'm talking about my true supporters, not none of these other people. But if y'all needed to tell me something about myself that I needed to change, that was, y'all coming from the heart with that, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to y'all. Everything y'all say. We are a community, okay? And we accountable for each other. All right? So I want y'all to know this is a safe space. Um, regardless of how I presented myself in the beginning of my YouTube live streams, you can see that I changed tremendously. I'm telling you now, that wasn't my heart. Like, to get on here and to talk shit, yeah, to tell you guys about the traffic and everything was something that, I intended to do. But to go on and have to talk shit about people and fussing and calling people bitches, I never intended on doing none of that. It was just the fact that I didn't know the whole time I was being harassed by these same people, these groups of people. So over the time, you can see my growth if you go back and look at the beginning, a couple months back when I first started doing this and coming on here up to now. Like, I feel like I'm a lot more poised because I understand the territory. I understand who I am. I understand the territory of growth. Not everybody gonna want you to do it. It's been the very first time I ever got this far with any of my platforms. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, keep going for real. Keep fucking going. So with that being said, my true supporters, y'all gonna watch me grow. Y'all gonna be here with me. Y'all, we going to turn it up. Like, we going heal together. I'm gonna show y'all so many different things. Just watch my journey, because everything that I did for myself, you could do for yourself. I can help you do for yourself. I got books out on Amazon. It's a divine woman. You know, you can heal yourself with that book. It's a lot of different self healing techniques. I have books out, spiritual books out. I got dietary books out if you wanted to get your body in shape. On all this stuff is on Amazon. My other business is somewhere else. But I mean, I'm not even sure. You know what? With all these groupies, gang stalkers and stuff, who knows by now? They finding my shit. Like, can't have nothing around. This is some junky ass. This is how you know. Like, fiends is only going to be searching in crevices and cracks to take over shit that you start. Like, it's your business and your own. And you, like, I'm just ready for the crackdown anyway. I'm about to go. I'm about to take my little couple minutes of peace. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna see y'all a little later on the DJ set, because I'm gonna start doing like these wind downs. Like, I wanna wind y'all down and help y'all go to sleep and just rest and all that. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I love you guys. I know, I didn't have a long message. It was just short. I just wanted to come and show my face. But I'll see you later. Bye. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.